if creativity actually underpins the everything that an artist does, how can leaders build creativity? Because with technology doing pretty much most of the things that the logical brain can do, so they say that the differentiator is going to be more creativity.
Why would you say it underpins?
Predominantly, when people say art, it's creative. And they say an artist has to be creative to flourish. So that's the way the mind has been trained to look at it. Would you have
True.
any different thoughts here, Akka?
See, yes, creativity is very, very important, and that is the bedrock for any artistic growth.
Correct.
Otherwise, it would stagnate at some point of time, and then you're just about as good as a parrot repeating itself any number of times to perfection, even.
Correct.
That's true. That is true. But any choreographic endeavor, of course, there is a streak of creativity that will actually start it off. It can be in a thought, a concept, at the conceptual stage, or it could sometimes be in the way you are actually unraveling that particular aspect through the choreography, meaning how you're going to treat it, how many segments and all that. Or sometimes it can just be whatever you have put in place, it can be in an absolutely new mode of presentation. That's all. At the final mode of presentation can be totally different, which is something, oh, we never expected that to happen, that kind of a thing. So the creativity can be at the cerebral level, it can be at the kinesthetic level, or it can be finally at the point where it touches the audience at that point of time. But choreography, when you come to choreography and when you're looking at choreography, it is of course, choreography starts from the moment you conceptualize it in your head to the moment the curtains go up. But still, having said that, I'm talking of the hardcore choreography, which is the actual content of the matter, that part of it. That part of it, once the creative input has been implanted, the rest of it is actually strategic planning, I would say. Very, very, you have to break it down into zillions of smaller portions.
Correct.
There are a lot of things, sub into every division. And then you might have to delegate it also. You're not going to be possible to handle everything. For instance, in a production, you might be handling the total physical choreography. But when you're looking at settings, or when you're looking at lighting, or when you're looking at costuming, or looking at jewelry, you have to delegate it to somebody.
Correct.
That definitely, but of course, you will oversee it. You will supervise every movement. Still, you have to delegate it, and you have to delegate it to the extent that is needed for that choreographic endeavor. And then pull it back at a point of time when you think that you have to take the reins again in your hands.
Yeah.
So that point of time, it is actually strategy, how you will work at it, how much you will give, whether the accent is on lighting, whether the accent is on new type of costuming, or if the accent is on neither, but just only the focus is only on the body and bodily movement. It can be your choice. There it is only planning. That the creativity comes in the concept, in the idea. I think there. But the execution has to be like, hardcore discipline and strategical planning. That does not, that's why I said, why does it underpin? That's why that the creativity there will have no room. If you allow everything to be as creative, like imagine I design a particular choreography, and I allow that creativity entirely to the costumer, entirely to each one will come at a different thing. I have to lead them to what I want of them.
Correct.
Only then it will come through, and then it will match my level of or it'll match my wavelength.
Correct.
Otherwise, they can be very creative people in their own right. But you want it to match yours, so that you
Correct.
wanted to bring it out as your choreography. That's the only thing that I see.
Difference.